Solving the Rubik's Cube is easy as long as you follow these 8 steps. Important thing to know is that each center represents the color of the side. So this is the red side, this is the green side, this is the yellow side, and so on. Most modern cubes are the same, and what we care about is the yellow and the white side, which are always across from each other. For this one, yellow, white, across from each other. This is an older cube from the 70s where the colors are not the same and yellow and white are not across from each other. If you happen to have one of those, you just have to adapt. So how do we go from this to this? First things first, holding the cube steady. This is very important. When you make moves, you need to know which side is on your front and which side is on your top. Now let's talk about moving it. I'm not so good with left and right, so I have numbers instead. That's much easier. There are 8 moves in total and you can just train those to begin with. So it's like that. Holding it straight, you have 1, 2. Right side, outwards and inwards. 1, 2. 1, 2. Then moving it on the top. 3, 4. Just the top parts. 3, 4. Outwards, inwards. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then similar on the side. 5, 6, 5, 6. On the left side, outwards, inwards. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your fingers will know. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Now we know how to hold it and how to move it. We can start solving it. First step is kind of random. You just do it. Holding it with the yellow side up, you just need to create a flower with white petals. So you start moving things around until you have whites all around. So just like that. You just move things around until you have this yellow center with whites. That's the first step and it's already completed. That's it. Moving on to the second step, you need to align the sides and flip them. So it's align and flip. What I mean by that is that you go for this to be aligned. This happens to already be like that. Okay, so this side up, this is aligned and you flip it 180 degrees downwards. So now it's down there. Next one, okay, this also happens to be aligned. You just flip it upside down and it's at the bottom. Now this one is not aligned and you just move the bottom 2 layers until it's aligned. So there it is, orange with orange, and then you move the front 180 degrees. This is also not really algorithmic, but you start to have specific steps to follow. And then blue with blue, and you flip it upside down, just this part, and the flower is gone and it's actually at the bottom next to the white center. So now your bottom has a white cross and your centers are kind of aligned. So the second step is completed and we move on to the third one. Third step is algorithmic. It's the right algorithm that we're going to use. But before we use it, we need to know what we're looking at. So the objective of this third step is to fix these 4 bottom corners next to the cross. So these 4 bottom corners. We're going to look for corners that have whites and try to place them to the correct side. So this is obviously blue, orange, and white, but it's between blue, red, and yellow or white, whatever. But yeah, we need to put this between blue and orange, which is there. I'm still holding it like that with a yellow side up. So now this is between orange and blue. Top side yellow, bottom side white, and then this is on the right side. Always on the right side. The white could be looking this way or upwards, doesn't matter, but this is on my right. So now I do the first algorithm for that step, which is the right algorithm, and I'm going to repeat it as many times as needed until this is correctly placed down there. So the right algorithm goes 1, 3, 2, 4. So 1, 3, 2, 4. I don't need to repeat it because this one is now there between orange, blue, and white. Moving on to the second one. So this is, for example, green, orange, and white. So I'm going to put it between green, orange, and the other two. And I'm going to do the same thing. So this is on the right corner. Holding it like that, I'm going to repeat the algorithm until this is correctly down there. So 1, 3, 2, 4. Again, because that's not correctly. Again. Now it's done. So this one is red, blue. Red and blue. Now I hold it like that. So this is on the right corner in front of me. And I'm going to do the right algorithm as many times as needed so that this goes down there correctly. Fixed. I had to repeat it a couple of times, but it works. Now, what's left? This one, green and red. Red, green. So again, I am holding it like that, and I'm gonna repeat the right algorithm as many times as needed. Not done. Not done. Not done. Not done. Done. So now the third step is completed. We have a white bottom and the first layer is correct. Also, the sides are aligned. That's all we want by step number 3. Next step, number 4. The objective here is to fix the second layer, so these middle parts. These are actually interchangeable with the top ones. So these can change places, right? So what you want to do is pick something from the top that doesn't include yellow. Let's pick this one. So this one doesn't include yellow, and that's what I want. It needs to go between red and green. So I'm gonna put it on the red side from the front. And then the green side is on the right. Green, right. So to do that, I move it away from where I want to put it. So I'm going to move it to the left, and I'm going to do again the right algorithm. 1, 3, 2, 4. What I have now is white in the front, and in order to fix that, I'm going to hold it like that, move it to the left, and I'm going to do the left algorithm, which is similar to the right one but mirrored. So 5, 4, 6, 3. Okay, so the white is down where it belongs, and this is correct now. This is moved to where I wanted it. So again, now I'm going to pick the next one that doesn't include yellow. So let's go with orange and green. It happens to already be aligned here. It could be like that, doesn't matter. I'm just moving it where I need it to be. Orange, and I'm doing the same thing again. Now this time the target is on the left, so the green is on the left. So in order to fix this, I'm going to do the opposite from before. So I'm going to move it away to the right. I'm going to do the left algorithm, and now I have a white in front on my left. So in order to fix that, I'm going to pivot the cube to the right, like so, and do the right algorithm. Now it's done. The white is at the bottom, and this is where it belongs. Moving ahead, I'm gonna try and move this to the correct side. So orange and blue. I'm gonna align it with orange, which is there. You see how I'm moving both levels down there? So everything is aligned. Now I need to move it to the right. So what I did the first time. So in order to move this to the right, I'm going to move it away to the left, do the right algorithm. Then I get white in the front. I'm going to pivot to the left and do the left algorithm. And now it's done. So this is to the correct spot but not aligned properly. So how do we fix this? We just replace those two. So I'm going to move this away from the target. So to the right, to the left algorithm. Then I have the white here in the front. I'm going to pivot so that it's on the right. And I'm going to do the right algorithm. Okay, so what I have now is this one is now released so that I can put it back there the correct way. Okay, so how do I do this? It's aligned here. I'm going to move it away from the target, do the left algorithm. Then I have the white on my left. I pivot here and I do the right algorithm. Fourth step is completed. It looks like that now. Sometimes you can get lucky and a step can be completed faster. So for example, now the fifth step is done already. The fifth step is that yellow cross, which is done without me working for it. What I'll do now is mess it up a little bit so that I can show you again. Okay, so in order to get the yellow cross over there, you need to do this. 7, then the right algorithm, and then number 8. Didn't happen, you just repeat. So 7, right algorithm, and then number 8. Didn't happen, so I'm gonna do it again. 7, right algorithm, 8. Again. What you can do now, if you see that you repeat and repeat and repeat and it's not happening, you can just pivot it still with the yellow side up and take it from there. So I'm gonna do 7, right algorithm, 8. Didn't happen. Again, 7. Ooh. Now that looks good, but I don't really care about this whole thing being completed. I'm just happy that I have the yellow cross because these are gonna move. Okay, so the yellow cross is important. Now the fifth step is completed, and the next one is aligning the centers on the side. So now what you can have is Either two of the sides to be aligned like this one, orange and red, or two colors that are next to each other, so it would be like these two, or these two, or these two. So if you have two aligned sides across from each other, like here, orange and red, you hold the cube like that. Yellow, aligned, aligned. If your two aligned sides are next to each other, you hold it again like that, so that the two aligned colors are at the back and on the right, here and here. Okay? If it happens that you have nothing aligned, then you just go ahead and repeat. But in order to find the ones that are aligned, you might need to pivot the top level. Just you might be like so and be like, oh, nothing is aligned, but it's not really like that. You just need to move it and see how it works. So here you just have two sides aligned across from each other. So you hold it like that. So next is the algorithm for aligning everything, which is a bit longer, and you again repeat again and again until it's done. So the algorithm is 1 3 2 3 1 4 4 2. Okay, so okay, now I still have the cross, that's important, and I'm looking on the sides. What I have now is two aligned sides here, which means I'm gonna pivot it so that they are at the back and on the side like I told you, and I'm gonna repeat the thing again. 1 3 2 3 1 4 4 2. Okay, I still get the cross and the alignments. Yeah, there it is. So just by moving the top parts, I can see that all four sides are now aligned. It's starting to look good, but let's move to step number 7. So now what I want to do is have these top corners to the right spot, not necessarily correctly aligned, but to the correct spot. So this one needs to go between orange and blue. This one needs to go between red and green, and so on. So what I'm gonna look is for one that is okay. For example, this one. This is between green and orange. That's good. It's not aligned correctly, but I don't care about that. So you can have one. That's all you need now. If you have none, it doesn't matter. You just put you just start with something like here. But if you have one, just put it here on our favorite spot on the right top, holding it like that, the edge that is correct, and let's take it from here. So now I'm gonna do the algorithm for setting the corners correctly, which is 3 1 4 5 3 2 4 6. Okay, now I'm still holding it straight and I'm trying to see what I have. So this one is correct, this one is correct, this one is correct, and this one is correct. So everything is on it on the correct side. It's misaligned, 3 of them, but it doesn't matter. If something was not right, I would repeat until I get it right. But now I see that everything is correct. I just have to align these, which actually is the last step. So now for the last step, step number 8, you flip the cube upside down. White side is on top, and what you have is the misaligned corners at the bottom. So you just start like so, with a misaligned corner at the bottom, and you just repeat the right algorithm as many times as needed in order for this yellow to go at the bottom. Okay, so you hold it with the white side up now, and you do the right algorithm until this is down there, and then you stop. It didn't happen. Now it happened. This is at the bottom. So now everything looks messed up, but don't worry. I'm gonna flip the bottom now just towards the right so that the next misaligned corner is there. And I'm gonna do the right algorithm as many times as needed until the yellow is down there. Once, twice. The yellow is down there. So, moving on, it looks like a mess. Don't worry, you just pivot the bottom to the right until the next misaligned corner is there, and then you do the right algorithm as many times as needed. Twice, that's all it took. So now it looks like that, which is actually the end. It's done. That's it. You know how to hold it, you know how to move it, you know what each step is like. You just go ahead, have fun.